The war of Russia is not only the war against Ukraine. Its meaning is much wider. Russia started the war against freedom as it is. This is only the beginning for Russia on the Ukrainian land. Russia is trying to defeat the freedom of all people in Europe, of all the people in the world. It tries to show that only crude and cruel force matters. It tries to show that people do not matter, as well as everything else that make us people. That's the reason we all must stop Russia. The world must stop the war. I thank everyone who acts in support of Ukraine, in support of freedom, but the war continues. The acts of terror against peaceful people go on. 1 month already. That's long. It breaks my hearts of all Ukrainians and every free person on the planet. That's why I ask you to stand against the war, starting from March 24th, exactly 1 month after the Russian invasion. From this day and after then, show your standing. Come from your offices, your homes, your schools and universities. Come in the name of peace. Come with Ukrainian symbols to support Ukraine, to support freedom, to support life. Come to your squares, your streets. Make yourselves visible and heard. Say that people matter, freedom matters, peace matters, Ukraine matters. From March 24th, in downtowns of your cities, all as one together who want to stop the war.
It's impossible to understand while you are not here. And if you are here and every night you see the killed civilians, children, ladies, women, elderly people, this is the tragedy, the humanitarian catastrophe of the whole world.
Former President Petro Poroshenko spoke to 7:30 from Kyiv, which remains under daily bombardment.
Sorry, we have an alert and I hardly hear you. Just 1 second. Yeah, this is just the Russian planes. The catastrophe in Mariupol is much bigger than Aleppo or anything happening in the 21st century, or maybe after Second World War. You see now we still have a sound of artillery. This is the way how one of the nicest capital of Europe, Kiev, the situation where we now. But we never give up.
He's calling on Australia to pressure G20 nations to stop buying Russian gas, as well as pressure its Quad partner India to stop buying cheap Russian oil.
It is immoral to finance, to pay Russian billions of dollars a week just for the fact which every single penny from these billions will be spent to kill Ukrainians.
He says nations like India will also suffer if Ukraine is destroyed further.
This is the question of the food security. If Ukraine would be erased, the problem of the food security of the world would be disastrous. And this problem definitely will touch India. And Indians should understand that. And with this situation, better to make a pressure on Russia to stop the war.
And now the carnage continues.
We fight for 1 month. We unfortunately lost hundreds and hundreds of civilians. We lost more than 120 children, but we understand what for we fight. We fight for our own, maybe one of the nicest country in the world, Ukraine. And thank you, and we really count on your support.